Hello YouTubers, my name is Tim and this is my brand new channel, What's Working. First video, first time on YouTube ever. So this channel is gonna be about electronics, modules, components, stuff like that. Things like this, for example, just a cheap power supply, batteries, charging of batteries and charging cables. I'll get back to that a little bit later because it has to do with my daytime job. Also going to do some Raspberry Pi stuff. I do like tinkering around with Raspberry Pis, Raspberry Pi OSs, see what the different OSs can do. Also doing some testing and using the Raspberry Pi for electronics and different functions using the GPIO header, stuff like that. A little bit of coding, both C, C++, not so much Python, mainly C, C++. Also going to do some AliExpress testing. I do buy quite a lot on eBay and AliExpress, mostly AliExpress. Cheap stuff, electronics, components, modules, stuff like that. Also other things that's not related to electronics. But I do enjoy testing, see what's good, what's bad, and sometimes I get scammed, sometimes it's perfect, it's great, it works like a charm. Sometimes not, but it's okay. I only buy some cheap stuff, never anything expensive from AliExpress. I am absolutely not an electronics engineer. I'm a complete novice when it comes to building stuff and all the different components and being absolutely not a maker. But I do enjoy playing a little bit around with it. But I'm a novice. Treat me as a novice. I do work with something that's slightly related. That's UPS system, emergency power systems, and their battery systems, basically UPSs, and do control and management of UPSs. So it's a mix between computer science and electronics. So it's quite an interesting job. This is just my hobby. Today actually I was going to do the first video with something I purchased from AliExpress. Because I had a project coming up for a Raspberry Pi and I needed quite a lot of microSD cards, like this one. This one looks like a SanDisk Ultra. So I purchased quite a few 6 microSD cards, 32 gigs from AliExpress. The first one I received was absolutely trash. I was kind of expecting it, but I was hoping they would be okay, but they were not. They were trash. So I thought, okay, let's order some more and see if we can do some testing of this and see if we actually can get some genuine good quality SD cards, micro SD cards from AliExpress. So I purchased this SanDisk Ultra 32 gigs. They say they're U1, A1, class A1, class 10. So we're gonna test these later and see if they're actually class 10, A1. Right now, I have to say the colors are a little bit suspicious. It kind of looks like it's a photo that is just pressed on some way to the actual card itself. So I'm not quite sure. The other one is this one. I bought it simply because it's cute. It's a mouse. The brand is Mising XGE. I don't know how to pronounce that. Mising U3 32 gig XC1. Let's see what kind of performance we can get from mouse cards. Basically they're cute. and funny. That's why I bought them. Asians, they love everything cute. And this come from obviously a Chinese seller on AliExpress. Um, my wife is Asian, so I know everything about how the Asians like everything cute. And of course, the Asians have to have cute micro SD cards to put in their phones. So let's see what kind of performance we get from them when they do the testing, both the class 10, and see if they have a good A rating. It's gonna be interesting to see. Okay, so let's get going. Let's test. Okay, so it's time to see what we can get of performance from the SanDisk Ultra. I'll get my Raspberry Pi here. Take out the old card. This is just a old card, works good. 16 gig, tests perfect on both the A testing and the class 10 testing. Dirt cheap, something I got from a phone, I think, some years back. PQ1, but it tests perfectly fine. Let's stick the SanDisk in and see. Here we go. Now let's power it up. Okay, so it's time to test the SanDisk Ultra card, the 32 gig class 10, class A1, to see if it actually is a class 10 A1 card. Testing the sequential and the IOPS to see what it can do. I have loaded agnostics into my Raspberry system here. Agnostics is just a simple Linux program that can test SD cards and test the performance of SD cards. If you Google agnostics, I'm sure you can find it and how to load it. Okay, here we go. Running the test on the first SanDisk Ultra 32 gig card. Run 1. This is gonna take a little while. I believe it's gonna run 3 times, so I will speed this up for you guys. Okay, so there you have it. The test of the SanDisk Ultra card. As you can see, this is pretty terrible. Fail, 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 times 3. IOPS, all fail, or both fail, and the sequential write, fail. So I will say this is a fake SanDisk card. Given the performance and given the slight strangely coloration of the card, I will say this is fake. I don't know, but I think it's a fake. So that's it for the SanDisk. Now on to the mouse card. Maybe the mouse card is better. Let's see. Okay, so it's time for the famous Meising brand. Let's see what the mouse can do. Can it beat the terrible SanDisk, or is it even more terrible? Is that the word? More terrible? I don't know. Let's try. Here we go. Into the Raspberry Pi, and let's power this one up. Let's see. Let's test. Okay, so I'm ready with the XGXCX whatever Meising card and see what that can do. I have a feeling it's gonna be a little bit faster than the SanDisk card. Installing the software and everything felt faster. I don't know, but it felt faster. Okay, so let's run the agnostics test again and see what it can do. I will speed this up for you guys. Okay, there we have it. The test is finished on the MySync card. And as I suspected, it's a little bit faster than the SanDisk card or the fake SanDisk card or whatever. Not much. It does pass the 10K requirements for the sequential write, but it does fail on all three passes on the random write and random read IOPS test. So this is not a good card. I suspect this card is some low-end, dirt cheap production, and they're just selling to try to make a buck. That's it. I wouldn't really use this card for anything. Can't use it for my Raspberry Pi. Well, I can, but it's not going to be great. And I would certainly not use it for any phone, video, stuff like that. It's way too slow. So yeah, not great. Actually, very bad. But it's slightly better than the SanDisk or the fake SanDisk card. Okay. And here we have the SanDisk Ultra card. It's 32 gig A1. It says one right there, A1. I purchased the 32 gig with a reader and paid $425 US a piece. Class 10, model number A198 megabit per second. Don't think so. All the usual blah 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 blah. Nothing interesting really. Basically, it's a bad card. The color in the picture looks more in line with a regular SanDisk card. The color on the actual card is more faded, and it looked like a print on of some sort, like you transfer a photo or something like this. It doesn't look like a genuine card, but I don't know. But I believe it's a fake card, but I could be wrong. It could be refused too. But anyway, it's a terrible card. Don't buy this card. And the store, shop 4842114 store. So I wouldn't buy any card from this store. I'm not saying they're all fake, but the one I got is useless. Don't buy it. So here we have the MySync card, the one I bought from AliExpress. 32 gig, that's the one I purchased. $355 US a piece. Actually, in its defense, it doesn't say it's A1. It does say here it's a class 10. And the speed it tested was actually class 10, so that's okay. But it's not an A1 card, and it doesn't say it's an A1 card. But still, it's a pretty bad card. But it's not a scammer card. It's not a fake card. It's just not a good card. MySync. It's a cute card. It has that for it. HD filming? Nope. High speed reading? Nope. High speed transmission? Nope. And the seller was King One store. So don't buy this card from King One store. It's not a good card. Okay, so there you have it, guys. These AliExpress cards are absolutely terrible. They're not class 10, they're not class A1 at all. The SanDisk was disappointing. I was actually hoping it was a genuine SanDisk. It's not. Well, I don't have any evidence that it's not a SanDisk, but I doubt SanDisk will actually sell something like this, put something like this out. It's possible it's factory refuse, but even that, no, I don't think so. It's not good. It's terrible. The mice card, the MySync, the cute card, was actually slightly better. Not much. it still doesn't come up to the standards, to the class 10 standards and the A1 standards, but it's slightly better and it was cheaper. But it's still crap. I wouldn't use this for anything actually, and I can't think of anything that I could use this for. Not for the phone, not for any video for sure. It's just not good products. This old card that I got years ago, it is a class 10 and it's actually much better than these AliExpress cards. So, is everything, all the microSD cards from AliExpress, are they fakes and just bad? I would say many. I'll keep trying. I'll keep wasting money to see if I can get someone that actually works, and maybe I can share with you guys what seller that is. But these cards, they are terrible. Avoid. Okay, that's it. That's a wrap. Bye for now. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you will subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, have a good one. Bye.